Am I live? Can you guys see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? I don't know if it's working. Oh, it is. Hi, guys. Okay. So, oh, my hair looks so bad right now. So we're actually streaming. This is happening right now, guys. This is crazy. I've never done a live stream, let alone a live stream with Streamlabs before, which is what I'm using to stream this right now, which is really cool. So it's gonna show at the top here when I get a new subscriber and a donation. I think it should if I set it up correctly. But I honestly don't know if I did, because like I said, I've never done this before. But I thought we could hang out. Maybe I could answer some questions. We could do like some fun quizzes or something. I don't really know what you guys want to see me do, but I'll keep an eye on the chat, so let me know. Yes, I'm definitely going to be saving this live because I know not everyone could make it at this time. So yeah, look, we can also do it like this, and I can thanks for subscribing. So here's my Streamlabs, and there you can see the live stream going. I'm so tech, guys. So yeah, I thought I would just start off by saying thank you so much for 20K. It's honestly so crazy that I got to this amount of subscribers. Like, doing YouTube for me was kind of a thing I started because I was really stressed during the pandemic, and it was kind of like an outlet for me to be able to, you know, talk about things and feel like I had other people to hang out with other than just myself or like my roommate. So yeah, it was something I kind of started doing for fun. So it's really crazy that 20K of you are here now. So yeah, thanks so much. This is so cool. I really like Streamlabs. I want to be able to stream more in the future for you guys. So, you know, maybe streaming on Twitch, like games and such. I think that would be really fun. But I have a MacBook Air, which is like the frame rate or whatever isn't enough to like show gameplay and also record my face. So yeah, I have to save up for a PC. So if you donate to this stream, you definitely don't have to. Please don't feel like you have to. But if you do, it'll go towards that and towards making better content for you guys. So just so you know, that's why it's in the description. But yeah, hi, welcome everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the congratulations. Right now it's 8:17 p.m. I am in the UK. I'm in lockdown with my family. So I'm just relaxing here, which has been really nice because prior to this, I hadn't been able to see my family since, I think it had to be like last Christmas, like obviously not the one now, but like a year ago. So it was a really long time. So I decided, you know, as long as we got tested and stuff, it should be fine. And yeah, I'm here. Hi. Hi guys. So, I did get a lot of questions from you guys on Instagram, so I could definitely answer those. But of course, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to write them in the top chat. I am reading that as we speak. I also thought we could do like a quiz or something. I know you guys wanted me to do like the 16 personalities quiz. I thought about making that an ASMR video, and I can still do that separately. But if you wanted me to do it on stream, I could also do that. I don't know. I thought about going on Reddit and like laughing at memes together, but I don't know. Maybe we should just like hang out and have fun. My favorite track of folklore, that would have to be, oh my gosh, it's really hard. I feel like my favorite track honestly changes by the day and like what my mood really is. But right now it's probably Invisible String. Yeah, that song is like really, really good, and I can really relate to a lot of the lyrics and just like the story behind it. I don't know if she went through a similar thing to me, but just like when I listen to it, I'm like, oh, this really sounds like what I've been through. Yeah, actually, recently I was with my mom on the street in London. We had just gone to see an apartment because they're hunting for one, which is allowed during the lockdown, just so you know. And a girl came up to me and she recognized me from Instagram, and so she was so sweet, and she had this amazing jacket on that I had actually wanted to buy the week before. She was so nice, and we took a picture together, and yeah, she was really nice. A song battle later on. I'm down for anything, guys. This shirt is a Sonic Youth shirt. I love Sonic Youth. Really great band, indie band. If you guys don't know, I really recommend you listen to Sonic Youth. I'm so glad you guys like my ASMR. I kind of started doing ASMR because I love watching ASMR, and I can't fall asleep without listening to ASMR, so it was mostly like an experiment to see if I could actually attempt to do it. And so the fact that you guys like it so much, and some people even like, what is going on here in this sleep? Some people were even comparing my ASMR to Maria Gentle Whispering, who's like my favorite ASMR artist, so I was so honored when I heard that, because I really don't think I'm on her level, but that really is such an honor, to be honest. Let's see, what are the questions? Philippa, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Philippa asks, are you going to move back to America and live with Sab again? I live in America. I can't live in the UK because I'm not a resident, so I can only stay here for up to 6 months. So I'm not living here. I'm just here to see my family. But yeah, I am living in America, but I moved back to the East Coast, and Sab decided to stay in LA. So we no longer live together, but I love her. We're still in contact. Nothing, it's not like that. You know what I mean? We just moved separately. Our lease ended, and I decided to move back home for the time being, just because, as I explained in a few of my videos, like, due to COVID, I just didn't think it was smart to be paying that much money on rent in LA, especially since like acting gigs weren't happening. And that's why I moved to LA. So it just didn't make any sense for me to be paying that much rent to be in a location for my job when my job wasn't happening. So maybe in the future I'll go back. Who knows where life will take me in these next few years or whatever, but for now I'm not going to be living in LA. I'm just like, I wasn't feeling it. It just didn't make any sense for me. And so yeah, I'm going to be doing that a lot because I'm not used to talking a lot, and my throat gets really raspy when I do, so just so you know. Oh, you liked the modeling photo video. Yeah, that one did really well. I didn't expect that at all. Thank you so much. I will definitely make more like that. Do I believe in ghosts? I somewhat yes, somewhat no. Like, I have no reason not to believe in them, but I also don't have a full reason to believe in them. So I'd like to believe that they're real, but I also kind of don't believe in anything, if that makes sense. It's like fun to believe it. Like, I don't know. Whatever you want to believe, you can believe, you know? Let's see. Would I model for a brand that I don't like? No, because then they can use your photos forever, and you wouldn't want to be represented by a brand that you wouldn't personally purchase, which is why I stopped working with Dolls Kill. I talked about this in a few of my videos, but I used to post a lot for Dolls Kill, and then people educated me on how terrible they were, and so I completely distanced myself from them. So I think it's the same thing as like modeling. You wouldn't want to model for someone that you wouldn't want to buy from, you know? I think it's really important because that represents you as a person, and that's going to be out there forever. So yeah. Oh, kisses to Argentina. I'm Argentinian. Have I ever been to Brazil? No, but I would really like to go one day, hopefully. Thank you. My skin is really improving. I haven't changed anything. I'm still doing just like the azelaic acid and the tretinoin, but it's been really good. So I think I finally found kind of a formula that works for me. I think it's also like internally I've been really taking care of my acid reflux, and I think that was really aggravated by taking Accutane so many times, which is why now I'm trying to tell people, like, don't just go on Accutane, like, do your research first, you can fix it first, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm really glad that I kind of figured it out myself. I figured all this out without really the help of a dermatologist. So yeah, you guys can do it. I promise you, if you're out there and you're feeling so lost about your acne and so frustrated, like, it's all about trial and error, and a lot of the times there's a lot of internal factors, so make sure you're checking up on your gut health, your your hormones and everything. Like, I'm on birth control and acid reflux medication, and I think those two things have really, really been helping balance my acne and like my oil production and such. So yeah, there's always things you can do. Don't just go on Accutane, even if your dermatologist is like, this is gonna fix you forever. It does have a lot of really bad side effects that are scary, and I have suffered from them. So that's why I'm like not a fan of Accutane anymore. But yeah, I'm getting like so thirsty. It's kombucha. Let's see, what are you guys talking about? My favorite movie, it's a movie called Mr. Nobody. I don't think it's very popular, but it's really good. It's kind of like Truman Show vibes. Like, it makes you question your whole existence. It's about the butterfly effect. I really, really recommend you guys watch it. If you have nothing to do tonight, watch Mr. Nobody. I've seen it like hundreds of times. I show all my friends that movie, and after they're always like, oh my god. So yeah, I really recommend Mr. Nobody if you want a fun movie to watch that's gonna make you question your whole existence. I have been to Germany. I actually went to Germany, I think it was 2 years ago. I stayed in Hamburg. One of my best friends, Nila, is from Germany, so I stayed with her. Would I consider doing a closet essentials video, or my favorite outfits? Oh, love you too, thank you. Yeah, I definitely would. I think when I go back home and I'm with all my clothes, I can definitely do more outfit videos. I think I stopped doing those because they weren't doing as well as I thought they were gonna do. Like, when I saw other creators do them, they were getting a lot of views, and I know it's not about views, but I wanted my videos to do well, and I thought people just didn't like that, so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, I can definitely do more if you guys would like to see that. What is this poof I got going on here? You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I love fashion, I love style, and I would love to do more videos like that. I'm not sure if I'm actually stylish at all, but it's fun. So yeah, I'll make more even if the views aren't good. I don't have Spotify. I have Apple Music. It's just under my name, Abril Rios, and I have a bunch of public playlists on there that you can download. I don't have Spotify. I don't know. Is it better? Should I get Spotify? I'm just like, do I have a favorite actress? I love Margot Robbie. She's so talented. Sarah Paulson, so talented, and she's a Sag like me. And that actually goes into our next question. What's your astrological placements? So I'm actually Sag Sun, Libra Moon, Taurus Rising. So those are my top 3. I tweeted my birth chart the other day, like my full thing if you're curious, but I don't know how to read that yet, so I honestly don't even know how to tell you. But yeah, those are my top 3. I don't really know that much about it. I'm still kind of learning about astrology. It's really interesting to me. I don't know if I fully believe in it, but like crystals and oracle cards and stuff like that, it's just like fun stuff to kind of help you look at yourself in a different way. And I think anything that's going to help you reflect on yourself is good, and as long as it's not hurting anyone, it's fine, you know. Hi to Brazil. So the orange actually faded, and I had this like weird, like really yellow blonde color. So my mom just helped me and did these like highlights on my hair. I wanted them to be super chunky so you could see like my brown underneath, because during like when we first went on lockdown in LA, I'm sure you guys saw, I like went so blonde because the hair salons closed down, and so I was doing my hair myself, and I literally was just spraying sun-in into my hair and going out into the sun, literally letting it bleach it, and then I would put like all this purple shampoo in my hair, so my hair was just literally white. And I didn't like it. Like, I always like when my hair has a little bit of dimension, like you can see a little bit of brown. So yeah, I definitely like this color more on me. I don't know about you guys. I know a lot of you really were disappointed to see the red go, and I liked it too, but I think it was time to go back to blonde and brown. I probably am not gonna dye it again anytime soon. I'm probably gonna stick to this color for a while. It's just like, I feel like it just really fits me and complements me the best. I've always wanted to have black hair and like black eyebrows, but I'm really pale, so I don't know if that would look good on me. But maybe one day, we'll see. Chloe Lucia says, you have such beautiful energy. Thank you so much for sharing all this. Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. Thank you guys for being here. Honestly, like, I can't say it enough. It's really crazy that 20,000 people decided to hit the subscribe button. Like, I feel like my videos are so silly and so not good, but somehow you guys like them, and that's really cool. So thank you for being on this crazy journey with me. I feel like these are probably the craziest years of my life, and you're gonna see a lot of change and a lot of growth. So it's just nice to know that I have this little community on here that's always gonna be supportive of me and like there for me and wanting to see what I'm doing. It's really cool. It's like a little family on here. I really like it. So yeah, I really enjoy YouTube. I'm so glad I started to do this regularly. Let's see, I'm reading the questions. Thanks, guys. My opinion on Geminis. I love Geminis. Sab is a Gemini, Justine's a Gemini. I have so many like really close friends that are Geminis. I don't know if you guys know this, but like Sagittarius and Gemini is opposite, and like, excuse me, this is like really bubbly. And like because of that, we really get along. So I have so many friends that are Geminis. It's actually crazy. Can I do a video on recommendation videos and books? Yeah, I definitely can do more. I have endless books to recommend you guys, so I can definitely do a lot. Oh, I skipped one. Vera Maida said, you are a great inspiration to me. I have acne and you made me feel much better about myself. Thank you. That makes me so glad to hear. Like, comments like that and people like you guys are the reason why I continue to post that sort of content of like being very candid, very honest about my skin. It just like makes me so happy to hear that through just being myself and showing what I'm going through, you guys feel seen and heard. That's so important, and I feel like not enough of us are doing that, and I want everyone to just show their struggles. And I know it's not that easy, you know, insecurities are hard to bear, and it took me so long to come to terms with my acne and show it to the world. I've had acne worse than what I showed you guys even since I was 12 years old, and like I said in many videos, I used to hide it and cry and I wouldn't want to be seen with it. So thank you guys as well for making me feel like I can show that to you and I can be so honest. If you guys hadn't been so supportive, I definitely wouldn't have been as open about it. You know, it's a two-way street. So thank you as well. It's really an honor to be able to just like be myself unapologetically. And yeah, it's awesome because I know social media can be so toxic, and you know, people want you to Photoshop, people want you to look a certain way, and I definitely do still get comments like that. I'm sure you guys have seen, but to know that the majority loves me for what I am naturally and who I am is just, I couldn't have asked for a better audience. So yeah, I'm rambling, but really I do truly mean that. You guys are an amazing audience, like, really. Could I do a hair tutorial? I have a few up, I think, but definitely I can. This is literally just like I washed it and then I straighten like these front bits because if not they're like all curly and I look like I have a big forehead. So yeah, it's not like I don't really do that much to it because I'm lazy, but yeah. Let's see, what are we talking about here? Thanks, guys. My fave genre of music, I would have to say probably like rock or indie. Oh my god, 65 people are watching. This is crazy. Hi guys, welcome. Yeah, probably rock or indie. I'm super into like Phoebe Bridgers, Taylor Swift, that sort of vibe right now. But honestly, my music taste is really like wide and varied. Like I listen to a little bit of everything. I had like a hip hop phase. I used to be a huge K-pop fan for many, many years of my life. So yeah, I listen to a little bit of everything, to be honest. Ooh, I would definitely check out that channel. For my birthday, yeah, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday because obviously it's still COVID time, so it's not that easy to do stuff, but I will be with my family. So what I was thinking, actually one of you guys commented this on Twitter because I asked people what were you guys doing for your birthdays if you were stuck in lockdown or in quarantine, and someone said that I don't drink at all ever since a year now, but someone said that they drank wine and bought these canvases and they painted with Bob Ross on the TV, so they like followed one of his tutorials. So I think it would be really nice for my whole family to get together and do that together. So I was thinking, or maybe like I could have like Dana, who's my best friend, over and we could do it. So that's what I was really thinking, and I think that would be really fun. I'm not like I'm not a huge like birthday celebrator. I never have been. All my birthdays have pretty much been a flop. So I don't want to have high expectations for my birthday. I just want to kind of live it like it's any other day. You know, birthdays are any other day after all. They're just a little bit more special, I guess. Sag gang. My birthday's December 11th, so it's coming up. Oh my god. I'm gonna be 22 years old, which is crazy because I still feel literally 15. Like, how am I 22? How old are you guys? I'm curious. Comment your ages. Or don't. If you're uncomfortable doing that, don't. What piercings do I have? I just have my ears pierced once, and then I have a belly button piercing. That's literally all. I do want to get more ear piercings, though. Maybe one day. My hair is quite long right now, but actually I trimmed it. So, oh my god, my hair looks really long right now. But yeah, I had my mom trim it because it was getting really long, and I think I'm going to do some kind of layers on it because I know, like, when you have curly hair, layers really help the curls. But honestly, my curls are looking a little better now that I'm not like doing stuff to it every day. I don't know if you remember how my curls used to look, but they were just like a frizzy mess. So definitely making some progress with that, which is cute, fun, and fresh for me. How many languages do I speak? Sorry, oh my god. I speak English fluently. I speak Spanish, but I'm really shy in speaking it, but I can understand completely fluently because my family is from Argentina, like I said. And I can also speak Korean, but I used to be so much better because I lived there for 3 years, and now I don't really have anyone to practice with, so I feel like I'm probably losing it, which makes me sad. I have to continue practicing so I don't lose it, because I want to keep that forever, that knowledge, and be able to use it, but we'll see. I am staying in London, yes. Oh, hello. Everyone's commenting their ages. Oh my god, you're right, yeah, an ASMR where I read one of my horror stories. I should have done that today today I actually filmed one picking some oracle cards for you guys, and then I read a bedtime story from one of my books. So I think you guys are really gonna like it, because I know you guys really liked the whisper sort of videos that I put out. So it's in a complete whisper, super quiet, super good for sleepy time. So I think you guys are really gonna like it. But yeah, I have to do that one. Thank you for reminding me. I will definitely be putting that out, because a lot of you guys don't even know that I write, and it's like one of my biggest passions, and I never know how to share that with you guys, because like obviously I don't want to just like put it out there and have someone like completely plagiarize it from me. So I've always like struggled with how to do that and how to share that with you guys, but I think yeah, reading it out loud on an ASMR is actually like a really good idea, and you guys have like really good ideas, by the way. My MBTI type is INFP, which is like everyone's MBTI type. I feel like maybe not, but I've heard a lot of people have that. Wow, okay, so we have a good range, 23, 18, 17, 20. Yeah, so you guys are like really around my age, aren't you? Vash Stampede, did your belly button piercing hurt? Oh my god, let me tell you. It was like the most painful thing I've ever been through, and I have 7 tattoos. So I got my belly button pierced after I got all of my tattoos. It was kind of on a whim. I didn't really know like anything about it. I didn't do any research. I just kind of went into the place and I was like, yeah, I both want to do this, so let me just do it. And oh my god, it hurt so bad, like so bad. And I don't know if he did it wrong or something, but he like kind of like scratched me, and I was bleeding profusely, like, and I can't look at blood or anything, so I was like, I'm really scarred from my belly button piercing. And not only did it hurt when I got it, the healing process for it was such a nightmare. Like, if I had known how hard it was to heal a belly button piercing, I probably would never have gotten it, because it can like reject the piercing if it's not the right metal, and like it kept like slipping, so I had to kind of like tape it to stay up, and it was just like this whole disaster. So yeah, honestly, if you're thinking of getting your belly button pierced, like do a lot of research beforehand. It is like a real hassle to heal, and I don't recommend it. Unless you're like dying to have one, then sure, go ahead. But I was not dying to have one. I was just kind of doing it for fun, so it was silly, but yeah, I love it now. I don't regret it anymore, but when I first got it, I definitely was over it. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Mukbang, yeah, I could do mukbang. I don't really like watching mukbangs, which is why I haven't made one. But if you guys would want to see that, I would definitely be willing to make it for you. Jennifer Terrell asked, how come you're in London at the moment? I'm here to see my family because my step family is all in London. They're all British, so that's why I'm here. And also I moved out of my apartment, so I'm staying with my parents. So yeah, I'm like where they are basically, if that makes sense. Your voice reminds me of Kylie Jenner. Thank you. I get that a lot. I think I can make my voice sound more like her if I try. Like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Stormy. Like, you know what I mean? She like goes up at the end of her words. Yeah. Maria says, Abril, read my comment so I can add you to my noticed list. Hey girl, I did it. Do I get a reward for it? Alexandra Motto asks, would you get another tattoo? I would, and I really want to. It's just that they can be so pricey in the United States. I actually got all of my tattoos when I was living overseas in Korea for 3 years. So within the span of 3 years, I got 7 tattoos, because the artists there are so talented and amazing. but it's also so cheap over there. Like in the United States, they usually charge you by hour and you have to put like this deposit down and such. But in Seoul, it's nothing like that. They give you your rate up front. They tell you like this is going to be whatever price and you don't have to put a deposit. So I really took advantage of that and got as many tattoos as I could. But obviously, like, I have a lot of space left over on my arm, so I would want to get something in there. But yeah, I have a whole video on my tattoos. If you guys are interested in hearing more about that, you should definitely go watch that. That was one of my first videos I'm like made when I was getting back into the swing of YouTube, so it's not like the best video, but it's informative, and I talk about where I got them and which artist did them, so yeah, you should definitely go check that out. Fellow INFP. Let's see. I'm sorry, I cannot read that. I do not know what that says, but someone, if you want to translate for me. Definitely like Nia. Is that your name? Nia XOXO. If you really want a belly button piercing, like, do it. You know, don't take one bad experience and like let that deter you from doing something you want to do, because I'm sure if you go to the right artist, the right piercing person, and you get the right experience, it'll be fine. But I think the whole thing, like, I just didn't do enough research, and it just, because of that, it came back to bite me. So just do your research and you'll be fine. I think as long as you get the right size piercing and the right metal, the healing should be pretty straightforward. It's just that, like, they definitely didn't give me the right metal or the right size, and so it just was a nightmare. Yeah, I don't want to get into it because it's like pretty gross, like what was happening. Like, it was disgusting. So I won't describe it to you guys because I'm sure I'd have like 0 viewers if I start describing what was happening with my belly button piercing, but it was really gross, really gross. Let's see. So Simona asks when I got my first tattoo. I actually got my first tattoo when I was 17. And I got it at a place called Seoul Ink in South Korea. It was this little tiny one. I decided to get a small one on my finger just to kind of test drive like the pain and see my tolerance for it, which I actually really recommend if you want to get tattoos but you're like scared. Start out with something really small. Fingers actually are supposed to like really be painful, but I didn't feel it, and it like literally took 3 minutes. Like, it's just an outline, there was no shading. So shading is usually the thing that hurts, but this was really straightforward. But yeah, I was 17. They didn't check my ID though. So yeah, it worked out just fine. But usually I think you have to be 18 plus to get a tattoo. So yeah, I maybe don't do that. Wait until you're 18, guys. I do not live in London, but I sometimes stay here for long periods of time with my stepfamily, but I'm not a resident, so like I said, I can only stay for up to 6 months at a time. I'm a US citizen. I do still have my belly button piercing in. Now it's completely healed, it's totally fine, so it's totally okay, and I don't have to take it out or worry about it anymore. Thank you, Mark, for subscribing. Isn't that cute that that pops up, guys? I feel like such a real streamer. Oh my god, I actually love it. Let's see, what are you guys talking about here? I have the song from my vlog stuck in my head. You saw a real life fight when one of the girls ripped the belly piercing of the other. Oh my god. That is just scary. Ugh, I am so sorry you had to see that. What is my favorite food? I actually have 3. So I love paella, which is kind of like a seafood fried rice. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Guys, this is so fun. Paella is one of my favorites, and then I love Eggs Benedict. So good, but it sometimes sits kind of heavy with me now. And then my all-time favorite is this Korean dish called budae-jjigae, which is basically like, it's what the US military, I think, used to eat, and it's like kind of, you throw in everything into a pot, so it has like ham, sausage, ramen noodles, I'm like salivating. It's so good, and I haven't had like a good budae-jjigae since leaving Korea, because like even if you go to Koreatown in New York or something like that, like I just could never find something that's as good as the one in Seoul. So I'm like, I just want to go to Seoul and eat all the budae-jjigae that I can and then leave. Like, I miss it so much. It's literally the best. If you ever go to Seoul, make sure you try it out. There's a really good restaurant called Mokshidona, and they do like, it's kind of like a budae-jjigae, but it's like in this huge pot, and you can add in any toppings you want, and you like mark it off on a list. If you're ever in Seoul, please visit Mokshidona. It's so good. It's like one of my favorite places in the whole world to go eat. Like literally chef's kiss. It's so good. Thanks guys. Jennifer Terrell asks, do I see myself staying in the US or do I want to permanently move abroad in the future? I actually don't know. Like, I wish I knew, because it would make it a lot easier on me right now to kind of figure it out, but I actually don't know. Like, I'm such a go with the flow person, and I'm a Sagittarius. I love to move, I love to travel, I love to get lost in new places and have new experiences, so it's very, very possible that I could move abroad permanently in the future again. But is anything permanent anymore? Who knows? Like, in my life, I don't know. But I don't know, we'll see. I would really love to live in Seattle for a bit. I love Seattle. I've talked about it so much. So I definitely see that maybe in my future. And I really love Amsterdam. I stayed in Amsterdam for a few weeks with my friend, and we both fell in love with it. Like, if you ever have the chance to visit, I really recommend that you do. It's just such a beautiful place, and people were so kind, and it's just so gorgeous, and there's so much to do and see, and yeah, I definitely saw myself living there, so maybe one day I could live in Amsterdam, who knows. Favorite songs right now? I'm still on the Folklore album, guys. Like, it's really a problem. It's really gonna be a problem. I can't listen to anything else. Like, I can't listen to anything that isn't the Folklore album. Like, if you have any good recommendations, like, similar to that, please. Oh my god, we have our first super chat. Thanks, Nick. What does it say? Greetings from the Netherlands. Hi, we were just talking about you. Thank you so much for donating. I said at the beginning, but I'm sure you guys missed. Any donations are going to go towards getting a real streaming setup. So if you like what's happening right now, if you'd like to see me play video games on stream, yeah, all the donations will go towards that. So just so you know, you don't have to donate at all. Thank you for subscribing. Hi. This is really fun. You don't have to donate at all, but if you are going to, it's going to go towards that. So yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. I got distracted. Lara Lumini asks, do I like Zayn Malik? I don't know. And his music. I don't mind it. Like, it's not like my go-to, but I think he's really, really talented. Like, his voice is crazy, and One Direction was great. I was actually in an episode of Saturday Night Live with One Direction. It's still online. You can still find it if you're really snooping around. It was the one where they were on Saturday Night Live with Paul Rudd, and I'm like one of those screaming fangirls in the crowd, and you can definitely see like the back of my head and the side of my face. Like, I'm so obvious and like so blonde. I like stick out like a sore thumb. But yeah, and after the whole thing, I got to take a photo with Harry. He was so sweet. He like came out of the car just to take a photo with me. So I have a photo of me and my bae, Harry Styles, forever. Harry, if you're watching this, let's get married. Are your lips real? I get this question so much. Wait, I lost it. Where'd it go? Um, so I used to get lip filler, but I haven't in a year and a half now. So this is my like natural lip, but they're severely overlined. Like they're really overlined. My lips naturally do not look this full. But yeah, my lips right now are real, but I used to get lip filler. So yeah, I probably will never anymore just because it like really didn't make that much of a difference to do often. I already have pretty full lips. It was just because my upper lip has always been bigger than my lower lip, so I kind of wanted to balance it out, but I can do it by overlining, so I'm probably gonna just stick to that. Thank you for donating. What does it say? I just want to see the running zombie. Thank you for donating. The running zombie is actually really, really cute. I love it. I don't know why it's a zombie, but that was like the only free option that they had. So, yeah. I just cut my hair, Adam. So I'm probably not gonna cut my hair, but maybe one day. What was my favorite part about living in South Korea? Nicole Olivia asks. It was just so safe, and there was just such a freedom to it. Like, I could do whatever. There was such great shopping. Like I said, the food was always amazing and so cheap. And my rent was like so cheap. Like, it's unheard of in the United States, like what I was paying for rent there. So I definitely do miss how inexpensive it was to live there and how great the quality of life was there compared to how much I was paying for it, you know what I mean? I definitely realized living in LA how expensive living in the United States can be, and how crappy it can be even if you're paying so much money. So yeah, I definitely took that for granted. It was really great to live there for a while, and I had a great time. I made some great memories with my friends. I made some amazing friends there as well. So yeah, I'm really glad that I did it all the time. Philippa asks, did I ever visit Argentina and how was it for me? I did. I have been there a couple times, I believe. The last time I was there, I was probably about 12 years old, though. I haven't been there for many, many, many years. My family is from a very small town, not Buenos Aires, so I've never actually like hung out in Buenos Aires. I've mostly been to the town where they're from, and it's really nice. It's always been really peaceful. I just love going and eating all the food again. The food's so good. That's mostly what I remember, just like eating the food there and the beaches and stuff like that. So Hi guys. Would I consider myself a spiritual person? I definitely would. I'm like not like very spiritual, but I think, like I've said in the past, like anything that's a tool for helping me reflect on myself and grow as a person is a good thing. And spirituality is something that I found really has helped me reflect on myself and who I am. You know, meditation and journaling and stuff like that has really been a useful tool for me. So I don't know if it's exactly that I'm like spiritual in the sense that I believe that the crystals and like that stuff is actually giving me energy and actually influencing me, but I feel like it's more like a tool for me to unlock my already innate human powers of figuring out who I am, if that makes sense. So like they're just tools. Spirituality is a tool for me to kind of reflect on myself and better myself, if that makes sense. So I don't know if I'm like completely spiritual. It's more of like something I do for fun and to reflect, but yeah, it's not harming anyone. No harm, no foul. So I do love the spiritual stuff. It's fun. I like it. I got really into it during COVID, so thanks guys. I am not shaving my head, so you're literally trolling. Do I like Timothée Chalamet? He's a great actor. I watched several movies with him in it, and he's amazing, like Little Women and there was that other really sad one where he's like homeless for a while. I don't remember the name, but that one was really amazing. Like, that movie was great. And yeah, he's an amazing actor. I'm not like attracted to him as such. Like, I know he's like a big thing right now, like everyone's in love with him. I'm like, he kind of like reminds me of, he's just very young looking to me, if that makes sense. He's probably older than me, but yeah, I think he's a very talented actor. I really respect his work. Let's see. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the congrats. I appreciate it. Congratulations to us for doing this. Stop spamming. Oh my god. I literally hate the spamming. Makes it so hard for me to answer the questions. I have not heard Ariana's new album. I probably should. I do play Among Us. I wanted to stream Among Us, but I can only play it on my phone because I don't have a PC, so that's why I want to get a PC. Oh, we have a thumbs down. Guys, so there's this streamer that I really love watching. What's her name again? The Organized Gamer. That's her name. The Organized Gamer on YouTube. You should watch her if you like Animal Crossing. She does this thing where she sings the Party Pooper song every time someone dislikes the video, which I think is really cute because it's like, it puts a positive spin onto someone trying to put negativity. So yeah, thank you Party Pooper for coming to our stream. It wouldn't be a stream without someone coming to dislike, right? How did I get on SNL? I have been acting and modeling since I was 7 years old, which is actually why I moved to New York from New Jersey. So yeah, I've been on SNL a couple times. That was not the first time or the last time. So yeah, my teeth are not white, guys. I definitely have staining because when my two front teeth were coming in as a kid, I think the dentist explained it like I had a fever or something when they were growing in, so they're like permanently half yellow, which is so upsetting, and I get so many comments on it, and it's so annoying because it's like something I can't control. But I would love to get veneers to fix that one day. I've had all these whitening treatments. It does not go away. Thank you for subscribing. There's the running zombie you guys love. I love him too. He's so cute. Let's see. Thanks, guys. Hi to Wales, UK. Let's see. Ellen B says, what was my most famous modeling job? Well, I think the most recognizable one, probably the one that you guys have seen the most, are the H&M campaigns, because I know those were turned into billboards in a lot of countries. So those are probably the ones that if you saw, you would be like, oh, I probably have seen this. But yeah, I've done so many. If you're curious about my modeling jobs, you can go watch my video on that where I go through my portfolio and describe everything. I've done a lot of commercials as well, and I'm intending on making an ASMR videos about the commercials, but it's just a little trickier because I have to like overlay the videos, but I will do that eventually. But I'm sure you guys have seen some of those. Yeah. I have been to Texas. I went to, I think it was Austin, actually for a photo shoot for PS Aeropostale when I was like 12. And yeah, it was a really cute photo shoot. I still have the photos from that as well. I do want to get into live streaming on Twitch. That's why I have the donations up, so I can get gear for that, because like I said, it's impossible for me to stream games on my MacBook Air. It just like doesn't have the frame rate or anything. So I want to buy a gaming computer, but they're really expensive. They're so expensive. Favorite things to do / see in London? Honestly, I don't really know. I'm like not an expert on London at all, because every time I come here I just stay with my family. But I love I guess Bath isn't even in London. Bath's a different town. But so it's not London, it's in the UK. But Bath is really nice. You guys should definitely go check it out. They have all these like the old Roman baths still up there and running, so you can visit those. And it's just a beautiful town. I really like it there. My star sign is Sagittarius. I am Latina and I can speak Spanish, but I am very shy when it comes to speaking other languages live on camera. I don't have a religion. I am an atheist. Let's see. Shoot, I'm like literally losing the questions. Where to go? Sorry guys, I'm trying to see the oh, thank you, Curious Channel, for subscribing. I really appreciate that. I was actually born in Pennsylvania, but I moved to New Jersey right after that, and I lived in New Jersey until I was 7 years old. So yeah, I do not work out. I'm so allergic to working out. That's a lie. I had a good workout routine like prior to the pandemic hitting. I would wake up every morning and like go for a run and do sit-ups and stuff, but yeah, I lost that when the lockdown happened, which is a shame. I definitely should get back into it, but it's just so hard to stay motivated, and especially in the winter months it's gonna get even harder. So I don't know, we'll see if I will work out ever. Yes, I love Halsey. She's so sweet and talented and amazing. I love her. She's great. Yes, I would write a book. I actually was thinking of trying to publish one like myself, like right now, because I have so many short stories that I wrote in university, and I did all these workshops, so they're edited, and I have all this feedback on it. So I feel like they're pretty solid stories, but publishing is really, really difficult, and I just got so overwhelmed. But for those of you that don't know, I actually majored in writing, in literature, and I mostly write horror stories, but I do write a little bit of other stuff too. But yeah, I'm mostly into the horror genre, so I would actually love for you guys to read that stuff and be able to read it. So hopefully one day I can release that to you. What other celebrities have you met? I've met a lot of celebrities. I went to school for performing arts. Thank you for subscribing! Woo! I went to school for performing arts, so I went to school with a lot of people who were working in the show business. But to me, you know, growing up around that, I never saw celebrities as a separate entity. They always were just people that had a special job, and that's what made them famous, which was always kind of a weird concept to me. So yeah, I don't know. The concept of celebrity has really diminished in my mind, especially living in LA. You start to see more of them and meet more of them, and just you start to realize that it really doesn't change who you are as a person and how you are as a person. So yeah, I used to be like a huge fangirl, like, but now I really lost the concept of that, and I see them as just like you and me. So yeah, let's see what's going on. Oh my god, I keep like losing my place in the chat, so I'm sorry if I miss your question. Like when I scroll, it goes so fast for some reason. I am planning on doing more crystal ASMR videos. I would love to do like just a kind of like tour, not a tour, like a show and tell of all my crystals, because I've gotten a lot of requests for that. So eventually I'd love to do that for you guys. But yeah, I think that would be fun. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Hi guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. You like the glasses sales assistant video. I'm so glad. Vash, I can't really choose East Coast versus West Coast because they're so different, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain what exactly is so different about them, but they feel like two completely separate entities that you can't even compare, you know what I mean? But I'm definitely like an East Coast person, but I do love the West Coast. And I think I also fit in really well there. It's hard to choose, really, but I don't know. Oh no, I'm losing my place. Do I miss uni? Um, I miss certain aspects about it. Like, I miss the friends I had and just like going somewhere every day. But I'm gonna be doing online school again next semester, so I'm gonna be back at it. It's just gonna be at home, which is not gonna be as fun, obviously, but hey, it's what we have to deal with now, isn't it? I would love to do a meetup. I feel like I don't have enough like followers to do any sort of meetup, but I might be wrong, who knows. But yeah, I'd love to meet you guys in person one day. Like, the amount of times that someone has come up to me just like on the street has been amazing, and like you guys are always so sweet and kind and supportive, so I would love to just like be able to do that with a big group of people, obviously when we're not going through a pandemic. I think that would be so fun and so cute. But yeah, one day, fingers crossed. Make sure you guys wear your masks and stay at home so we can get out of this and hug each other again. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely would love to. What's my favorite horror movie? I think the only ones that have ever been like remotely scary to me. Thank you, Callum, for subscribing. Thank you. The only horror movies that have ever actually scared me have been Hereditary, which actually has my friend Alex in it, which was crazy, and Midsommar, which I think they're both by the same director, Ari Aster, I think is their name. But those two are definitely my favorites. Alex was so amazing in Hereditary. He scared me so bad. I actually went to school with him, so it was really weird seeing him in like class and like being all scary. I was like, oh my god, this is freaking me out. But yeah, those two were probably my favorite horror movies. I thought they were so well done and so well executed and very creative. Like, they were doing stuff that I never had seen done in another horror movie. So yeah, claps to those. They're really good. Why horror? That's actually a good question. I don't know how I got started writing horror short stories. I think I always kind of, like, even as a kid when I was younger, I have always been writing my whole life, but I would always kind of write scarier, darker things, and even for acting, I love to do darker roles and scary roles. I just like have that interest always. So I don't know why. I think it's just like innately in me, like it runs through my veins. So it's really hard to explain, but I just love it. Let's see here. Fave thing about Kurt. Yes, we haven't talked about Kurt, guys. Any Nirvana fans? Any Kurt Cobain fans? Oh, I need a stretch. My favorite thing about Kurt, it's hard to choose because he was just such an intelligent, beautiful, amazing, talented man. But I think it was just like his way of articulating himself. Like, if you watch his interviews where he's actually like being serious, like, he's so enchanting and so intelligent, and reading his journals, I can just relate to a lot of what he says and thinks, and I just felt really seen by him. And reading his journals got me through a lot of really tough times in life, and yeah, I admire him so much, and I love him, and it's really hard to choose because I love everything about him, and that's why he's tattooed here forever. But yeah, literally my favorite person ever, the only Pisces man to ever exist. Sorry if you're a Pisces man. Let's see. What does my spirituality entail and involve? Meditation, prayer, yoga? I'm curious. Well, I feel like it's always evolving as I'm learning, so it's really hard to just like, ooh, the elite, thank you for subscribing. It's really hard to just like really tell you what it is, because I'm constantly learning as I read more books. I'm like, oh, I should try this out, I should do this, I should change this. So it's something that I'm constantly learning about. But for now, it's about meditation, and I think journaling has a lot to do with spirituality as well. So I have my spiritual journal, and I do a lot of reading about other people's spiritual journeys. Yeah, and I use crystals, and I think about like moon phases and stuff. So I'm trying to get more into it and kind of learn the history of it and where it comes from more, because it's really important to know that stuff if you're going to get into something like spirituality. But obviously, like, there's so much to read, so I'm never going to be an expert. But I am a student, and I'm really glad actually with the progress that I've made. I, like I said, got really into it in March. Like, I was always into like crystals and journaling, but when it came to actually like meditation and like actually meditating, like actually reflecting and like doing that spiritual work, I think that started more around March, and that has actually changed my life a lot. So yeah. Please, can I go to the bathroom now? I don't need to go to the bathroom. Why? Can I help you with your math test? I almost failed every math class I've ever been in. I'm definitely more of like an English person, so probably not. But if you have like an English test to study for, hit me up. I do have a TikTok, but I don't post because I just don't get it. I'm such a grandma when it comes to social media. Like, I really don't understand TikTok, so maybe one day I'll post. But what am I studying next semester? I'm going to be studying the same thing, literature writing. So yeah, I'm going to be continuing on with the same degree. I haven't finished it yet. Thank you. I'm an inspiration, guys. Mom, I made it. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, like, you guys are the ones that inspire me to be this way. So it's a two-way street. I wouldn't be doing any of this if you guys weren't as supportive and amazing as you are. So thank you. And I hope you're doing well today too. I'm doing quite well. I had a very relaxing day. I just filmed an ASMR and chilled at home because it's a lockdown and it's really rainy today, so it was just a nice day to like get under the covers and cuddle. Let's see. Are you shy or outgoing in person? I think I'm a very introverted person, but obviously like it depends on who I'm with. Yeah, I prefer to be like quiet and observe. I think you could probably tell that just by like hearing me speak. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, I do think I'm a little more introverted than you'd expect me to be. MB asks, do you use a serum or anything like that to grow your lashes? I used to use the Maybelline, like, I don't think it's a serum, but it's just like a conditioner for your eyelashes, which really was nice. I remember one time I lost all my eyelashes, not because of that serum, completely unrelated topic. I lost all my eyelashes once, and I like put biotin, no, it wasn't biotin, what's it called? Oh, castor oil. If you put castor oil on a little spoolie and you brush your eyelashes with castor oil, you could do it on your eyebrows too. It really helped me grow my eyebrows, my eyelashes back quicker. So, yeah, I recommend that if you're looking for something. That's the only thing that I felt really grew them out. Let's see. I'm getting some weird questions here, guys. Some people are asking me some weird things. Let's see. What's happening? Some weird stuff. Manifestation. So Angela G asks, do I believe in manifestation? Like I said when I was talking about spirituality, I think like we innately have like these human abilities, and I think manifestation is kind of confidence and just being confident that you can achieve something. So I think if you have the confidence that you can achieve something, you are more likely to actually go out and try to achieve it or attract it to you, which is manifestation, in my opinion. So I don't really think it's about like sitting there and being like, oh my God, I want this to happen, and it just happens. You still have to put in the work. But I think manifestation is about believing that you can attract that, if that makes sense. So yeah, I do believe in manifestation, but not really in the way that you would probably think of manifestation. I think with anything, spirituality, religion, anything, you need to still be putting in work. I'm not of the belief that a path is just laid out for you, and I think a lot of people are, which is totally fine. I respect that. But for me personally, I think for anything, you need to still be putting in the work to get to the place that you want to go. I don't believe in fate. I don't think those things exist. You have free reign over what you're going to do with your life. So if you want something, you have to put in the work to get it. You can't just sit there and like hope that it'll happen. You know what I mean? So I do believe in manifestation, but I think it's just about being confident in yourself, and that's what manifestation really, really is, to me, at least. Callum's being really weird, guys. I don't know about that. We need like a moderator in here. Next time I'll try to get a moderator so we don't get some weird comments. Thank you for subscribing. Let's see. There are some weird comments, huh? This is really live. Hello, generic. Okay, cool. I finally caught up to the chat. So I don't know if I'm going to be on for much longer. This has already been going for quite some time, hasn't it, friends? We've been chatting very much. Like I said, I can also do it like this, where you see my screen. Hang on. So we can do it like this. So if you guys wanted me to do, it's lagging. If you guys wanted me to do like a quiz or something, we could also do that. I can put anything in the background. I don't know if you want to see that though, but we could also do that another time because this is getting pretty long. This is just supposed to be celebratory for 20K. And yeah, if you guys didn't hear me at the beginning, thank you so much for 20K. Woo! I wish there were some like fireworks happening on the screen. Thank you so much for 20K. I really, really do appreciate it. Like I was saying, I started YouTube back up kind of when the pandemic started to hit, because I was inside and I just wanted to hang out and have a way of expressing myself better to you guys. And I wish I had done it earlier, because I think Instagram and Twitter only share so much about a person. You know, they're social media platforms that are very much like photo based. Like Twitter is very much like, it's hard to express a lot because the text, you can only write so much, right? But with YouTube, it's so convenient and so easy for me to share my interests and my personality with you, and it's just been so amazing. And this is what I wanted when I first started posting on Instagram. I remember like I got like 10K, and that's when I first started to grow on Instagram, and I would like start to share my interests and stuff, and I would get so many comments of people that like didn't care and just wanted to see photos, which I understood, but it made me so frustrated. And I wish I had known about YouTube earlier, and I wish I had done it earlier, because I feel like this is where I actually get to shine and show you guys who I am as a person, not just what I look like or like what I'm listening to, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. YouTube is a really great platform, and oh, thank you for subscribing. Whoa. It's such a cool platform, and I'm honored that so many of you are joining me on this journey. I honestly, like when I first started to post on YouTube, did not at all think that I would get any views at all. It's kind of more for me. But yeah, I'm really excited that so many of you guys actually joined me for this journey and came to see what I'm up to. It's really cool. How do I remove you? Put user in timeout. Yes. Why did he keep commenting that? Like, what? So weird. Thank you so much. That's the thing about YouTube though, like, I gotta say, I do get some really weird comments on here. Like, some really, really weird comments on here. Like, of course, I get them on Instagram and Twitter too, but, like, sometimes there's some really, really weird comments on here, guys. Makes me question a lot. Hi to Norway. I'm really good. Thank you for asking. Thanks, guys. I feel like a queen right now. Yeah, I don't have much else to say, and I think we basically exhausted all the questions for now. But yeah, Angela, like you said, I definitely need moderators for the next one. I put like blocks on the, like, you can't comment like really crazy stuff, I think, but obviously, like, I didn't think that sort of comment was gonna pop up. So yeah, definitely gonna need some moderators. I'm gonna look into how to implement that, because that is weird. But yeah, thank you so much for 20K again, and thank you so much for joining me on this stream. I think I'll probably leave you guys now, unless there's any pressing questions. It's about 9:30 here, so I do want to, like, start getting ready for bed. I'm such a grandma. I like to go to bed really early, but like I said, I'm planning to, in the future, get a gaming computer so I can go stream on Twitch and here on YouTube as well. I really want to be able to play Animal Crossing on stream, but I only have a Switch Lite, so I will have to probably invest in a Switch eventually. But yeah, like I said, I really want to be able to do more streams for you guys, so if this is something you guys enjoyed watching, please let me know and I can do it more. I had a really good time. This was really wholesome and fun. Definitely something I will be doing in the future. So thank you so much for being so amazing and so fun. Like always, I love you guys. And yeah. Thank you so much. I was gonna do ASMR a little bit. Do you guys want me to do some ASMR? Maybe we'll do a different stream. I think this is good for today. We'll do an ASMR stream. I promise you guys, okay? Okay, bye. I love you. Have a great day, night, wherever you guys are. Make sure to subscribe and like my videos and send them to your friends. Yeah. Bye. Bye. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching.